Hi, I'm Luciano, and today I'm going to show you how to drive the visibility of an object with a bone. Super simple, super easy. I have a bone set up here. That's just a bone with another bone and geometry that I want to turn on and off. So easy peasy. First, we're going to go to our circle. I have all named correctly, as you can see, and go add driver, manually create driver, and this driver then later on will copy to the rendering one. That way they both switch at the same time, and then you don't have to worry about stuff rendering weirdly. Secondly, we're going to create a graph editor window with drivers. So by default, this driver should be a straight line diagonal, but because I have set up my interpolation of my f-curves to constant, it's like this. You can change it, you can keep it. For this case, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't make a single difference. Because this value is Boolean, so it only changes from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0, so we don't need any values in between. So as you can see, we have nothing here. This is a fresh problem, so just click on your driver and you'll get it. You go to drivers, and then all you need to do in this case is just tell this bone to when it gets to its value 1, it will turn off this one. So I'll just select here armature and then select here eye switch. I think you can also pick here, nope, I didn't say anything. You just go armature, eye switch, X location in this case, let's go local space. So now that we're here, if we try it, you will see that nothing will happen because our expression is looking at false, it's saying false. So we need a way of pointing this expression to this variable. There's very many ways. One of them is just going average value, and now you see started working because I'm getting this value and it's pointing over here. That's because if this value is this one, it's a one-to-one connection. So now when I move this, you'll see that I'll go past 1 and it turns off. Weird, you say. Why does it turn off when it goes to 1? Because this attribute is not visibility on and off, it's hiding on and off. So when hiding is true, which is 1, then it hides, and then this weird stuff, render stuff, you know. So one last thing, just so we make it a little bit more comprehensive. If you wanted to change this range, say you don't want it to go as far as 1, you want it just to go as far as 0.5, all you have to do is go into your driver, select this little attribute, no, not attribute, keyframe, because it's basically keyframes. Then you go to your F curve, and this one, the up and down is value, and the left and right is frame. So you just go that, put it in 0.5 in frame, and now boop, it changes at 0.5, and that's it. Super easy, super simple. You can combine it with other stuff. You want to copy it quickly to the other one, just copy driver, paste driver there. Now it works for both. And if you wanted to, for instance, switch to another object, say when it goes there, I want this little X to appear. That's the same basically. I'm just gonna copy this driver here. I'm gonna paste it, but I'm gonna select it now. Select this driver, select it, right? But I'm gonna invert these values. So I'm just gonna select the keyframes, scale them in -y. They disappeared. Why did they disappear? Because now it got activated, so the object disappears. And if I wanted to not disappear, I can click on this little button here, the little ghost. Now it's there. Now I can see it in the drivers. So you can see it turns off. I don't know why it turns off. It shouldn't. Let's try now. So the driver, that's okay. Okay, yeah, this one driver should be scaled in y-axis. But as you can see, when I try to scale it, it snaps this keyframe because the driver is set up as a graph editor and has a snap to the closest frame. So just to go no auto snap, scale it -y, and now bang, 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 magic happens. And you can just copy that one and paste it there. So it's ready. You now have a switch that you can use on your rigs. Super easy to set up, and you can do this with 1,000 other objects. In fact, just quickly, I'm going to show you what was it? So this one here, rig. So this one is made with the same technique, but the difference is that instead of using a bone to drive it, it's an attribute, just an attribute, a simple attribute, and we have mouth shapes here. And if you want to go and see behind the stage outliner, you can see I have a bunch of masks as well. So blink is another mask, I believe. So the first time you start using it, because it's so many geometries. In my case, at that point, I didn't know how to do it any other way. It's just loading the geometries, and so it takes to load the first time. But then we got the mouths. So I'm just gonna go here, and yeah, we have 60 different mouths. And if I slide, you can see one turn on, the other one turns off, and so on. Oh, there we go. So you can do funky stuff like this. Yeah, super cool.